welcome back to another AutoCount Payroll tutorial video. It's me again, Mia, your IT support from SL Software Solutions Berhad. In this video, I will guide you on calendar setup. Let's go. Before we move on to the calendar setup, I want to explain to you there are possibly a different scenario for our calendar setup. Let's say in your business, you have a multiple branch from multiple states. Like say you have a branch from Ipoh, branch from KL, branch from Johor. But for a different state, you have a different public holiday. How to set up a different calendar for different branch. Move on to another scenario, which is different entitlement group. Maybe some of the company, they set a different rule for their company. Let's say the staff joining year is between year until second year, they have only entitled 11 days of the public holiday. But for another entitlement group of staff, which is from 2 years until 5 years, maybe they entitled for 18 days of public holidays. Also can set in the calendar. You need to create a multiple calendar for this kind of scenario. And another scenario is for different department. Let's say you have a department for admin, another department is for technicians. Okay, because maybe the admin have a different rest day compared to the technician. The technician, maybe the rest day only the Sunday, but the admin, the rest day is Saturday and Sunday. This scenario also you need to create a two calendar for a different department. Let us move on to our AutoCount Payroll. Here in the AutoCount Payroll, to go to the calendar setting, you need to go to Tools and then Calendar. So by default, AutoCount already provide you a default calendar. Okay, you can click Edit. In this calendar, there will be a tab for a specific year. So let's say in next year, you want to add another calendar, you just add this plus button. Maintain the calendar for this year, you need to select the public holiday that your company that assigned this year. Let's say I just simply select a few of the public holiday and then I click apply. Okay, after click apply, you can see the public holiday is assigned on the calendar throughout the year. Next, what you need to do is you need to assign the rest day. Let's say the common one for rest day, we have a two setting, which is the basic one and also the advanced one. Basic one is the simple one, which is if let's say you have every month on the Sunday is a rest day, put full day. Okay, and let's say on every month Saturday also is a full day. You can set like this and then you click apply. But let's say there are some company on the Saturday they work half day, so here you can choose the rest day is on the second half and then you apply. It will also apply in the calendar like this. If your company has an advanced type of the rest day, let's say on the first week of every month have the Saturday is a rest day and other is a working day, so that one you need to use the advanced function. To use this advanced function, I advise you to get assist from our support team to help create the formula for you. But the basic one is works for everyone. The calendar here, there is another function that you can pay attention, which is this blue button. You can click here. So you need to make sure this month working days is either is auto calculate working days or a fixed working days. Some company they will follow the auto calculated working days. So for if you use this setting, it will exclude the rest day and holidays. It will only calculate the working days. But if your company applied the fixed working days, which is the 26, you need to choose this function. And then we also have a function for the first half day for this month. So normally it's 15. And then you need to assign with the working hours per day for this month. How many hours? And if this setting is applied to other months, you need to click this one, apply the setting to other months. But let's say on this January, the working days is 26. And then the February, maybe only 24. You need to assign for every month if they have a different fixed working month. This is we done for the default calendar. Let's say I want to change the code to Terra. Main calendar is Terra. Terra is the HQ. Then, if you wish to add another calendar for Johor branch, you need to add another calendar by clicking the new button. And then you put Johor calendar. Okay? Why you need to create a different calendar? Because high possibility they have a different public holiday. You may select the public holiday that apply for this branch and then the rest day for this branch. After done the setting, you can save. Okay, I think also apply for a different scenario. Like I said just now, if they have a different entitled public holiday or they have a different department. So you can name the description for a different department. Let's say this one is for admin and this one is for technician. After done the calendar setting, you need to do one more step. Okay, to assign this calendar to the specific employee. You need to go to payroll, employee maintenance. Okay, so let's say this employee, she is located at Johor. She need to use the Johor calendar. You go to the employment detail, scroll down to the bottom, and then you can see there is a column for calendar. You change it to Johor calendar. After that, you may save. Done for our calendar setup. If you have any questions or want to know more information, you can write down at the comment section below or contact our support team. Bye!